So you've been watching my latest videos and now you wanna buy Cyrus, but you don't wanna make the wrong choice, you don't wanna waste your money. Well, after almost 1 month of testing, I feel like I can suggest you the best one for your specific situation, so stick around until the end. Which Cyrus? It's totally up to you. Depends, in my opinion, on what you're planning to do with the foil, where do you live, your weight. If you're living like close to super flat lakes, like the small lakes such as this one, flat, no wind, no waves, I would say the XXL or probably even the 3XL, because you can really go far without effort. But if you're, for example, at the sea or in big lakes, or you are maybe light, I would say go for a smaller one, like XL or the L. So let's start for the big one, the 5XL, which of course I don't have with me because it will be impossible to carry it on the plane, but it's a completely different sport. While it's the 3XL, it's somehow normal, it's somehow similar to other wings. The 5XL is completely different. It's a completely different sport, as I said in one of my previous videos. I believe that with the 5XL you can really achieve the true endless technique in a matter of weeks. Maybe it's gonna take a little while to learn how to turn it, because you cannot really roll it. Because then to get it back right, it's very difficult. You wanna just turn yawing it. Is it a word? I don't know. So you wanna turn it a little bit at a time, by moving maybe also your feet on the board to not make it bend too much. But yeah, if you want to easily break records, this is the one to go for. And I would suggest you to pair it with a shorter, thicker mast, the 72 of course, carbon high modulus. And I tried it with 45 Cyrus stab, but I believe that with bigger stabs works as well.
I like the 3XL better than 5XL. It's still a little bit challenging, still pretty effortless, still a different technique, still a lot of pressure on the front foot, still super low cadence, but I like it better. You can handle it better during the turns, and as I said, you still have plenty of glide, a ton of lift. I was super inefficient, my technique is so bad. I really need to adjust it with these models, but yeah, I like it better. It's more versatile for sure than 5XL.
Going down, you have the 3XL. Now this is a little bit more a normal wing. It's probably more similar to what you're used to compared to the 5XL. And I like it a little bit better than the 5XL because yes, you still have the possibility to achieve this endless, effortless technique pretty soon in your learning process, but at the same time, you're still able to turn it pretty easily. You don't have this turning issue. I'm not good at pumping it, I'm not good at pumping big wings, but still, even with a no-hold technique, I was able to pump it for more than 2 minutes at the second time I tried it, something like that, yes. So this is probably the one to go for if you want to achieve this endless technique without spending too much time, without spending years achieving the perfect technique. And I'm not into SUP foiling, but it's probably the best choice for a heavier rider that want to start from flat water by paddling. Now with XXL we start getting into what I'm more used to, and I would really recommend it to heavier rider, let's say 80, 85, 90 kilograms, that want to get the same feeling that lighter riders like me, around between 75 and 80 kilograms, get with the XL. And it's probably good for SUP foiling, even for mid-sized foilers. Just like the 3XL and the 5XL, I've only tried it with the Cyrus 45 stab, but it works pretty well. And of course I would pair it with the thicker mast, so the 72 or the 79. There we go, now it's time for my favorite, my baby, the XL. The feeling that I get with this wing is something that I cannot explain. I can glide, I can start it easily from everywhere, I can catch swells, but the thing that I like the most about this wing is that I can really trust it. I mean, I feel connected, I feel that I can rely on it. I can glide for, let's say, 2 seconds, and then even if the board is super close to the water, I know that I can just press pretty evenly with my legs, and with a couple of pumps I will gain back that speed and that height on the mast easily and without wasting too much energy. Right now this is my favorite because it's the perfect balance between playfulness, waves, swells, and at the same time you can pump it far, because you can gain speed and height on the mast easily without wasting effort, without wasting energy, and then you can glide. Now pros that are pumping for long distances are not using the same technique that I'm using. I'm pumping and gliding, pumping and gliding. They are giving very gentle and precise pumps, and this is probably even more efficient than what I'm doing. But for now I'm good with this technique also because it really teaches you how to glide properly, how to glide horizontally. It's not as easy as the Curve H3XL to start and pump. The Curve 3XL is like something incredibly easy, it's perfect for beginners. The Cyrus XL is a little bit more difficult because of its aspect ratio, so you have to be a little bit more precise in the pumping, but you are much more efficient and you don't lose speed and energy and height during the turns, probably because of these small tips. So whether you are an intermediate coming from bigger wings, whether you are a beginner and you want to start and you want to have a wing that you buy it once and you have it for a very long time, I mean, I would really recommend you the XL. My favorite setup with XL is with the 77 mast and the Cyrus 45 stab. I haven't tried the 40, but I don't know, I really feel like with the 45 is perfectly balanced. And now the last one, the L. Now, it's pretty similar to the XL. In fact, I would recommend it to a rider of about 65, 70 kilograms, because you will probably get the same feeling that a mid-sized rider like I am gets from the XL. But you will get an even more playful wing. The glide is the same as the XL. The only things that change are the stability, so it's a little bit more unstable, but this means that it's also faster during the transitions and sharper during the turns, and the fact that it's a tiny little bit more energetic. So you need a little bit more energy to get it back up high on the mast. Again, I tried it with the 77 mast and the 45 stab, but probably the 40 stab is even better with this wing because it makes it probably even more agile. Well, now you should have all the information that you need to pick the right one for you. But if your specific case falls outside of this situation that I mentioned, just drop a comment below and I will help you out as much as I can. If you still cannot decide between the L and the XL, watch this video right here and don't miss the next videos because I'm updating the pump foil guide, the document that I created to pack all the knowledge that I have into pump foiling, and I'm putting in my new findings and my new knowledge in the gear side. So don't miss it because it's gonna be a very helpful document for you.